Hello and welcome back to Wonderland. Today we're in a very special place. We're at the Warner Brothers Studios up here in North London for a magical afternoon tea inspired by Harry Potter. So come along with me down this magical rabbit hole and we'll experience it together. Well, hello! Look where we found ourselves today. We are at the making of Harry Potter Studios here in Leviston, right outside of London. And we're gonna have afternoon tea with a little bit of a magical twist. Just a magical twist. I am so thrilled to be here. And I'm so glad that I'm here with you guys. So let's have a great afternoon tea. Stay tuned till the end of my review and I will give you a few little pointers on how to get here, you know, the hours and how much it costs, all that good stuff. So stay tuned till the end and you'll be able to see how to make this experience the best it can be. Let's go over the menu right now and I'll let you see exactly what we're gonna have. So today, we have Molly Weasley's sandwich selection, which is Wiltshire ham and grain mustard on tomato bread. We have cucumber and cream cheese with dill and chives on spinach bread, chicken with creamed curry mayonnaise on dark cocoa bread, and a prawn and mayonnaise on lemon bread. We also have a selection of Butterbeer scones, and there is a little bit of a magical twist with these. They have chocolate bits in them and they're infused with Butterbeer and they're served with clotted cream and strawberry jam. Then we also have savory bites. We have Hogwarts meat pie, a common room sausage roll, and a Scottish smoked salmon on a beetroot waffle. And then finally we're going to end up with our sweet treats, and we have a golden snitch, a follow the butterflies, Hagrid's pumpkin patch, Dumbledore's sherbet lemon macaroon, Lupin's chocolate macaroon, and once again, like I said, the Butterbeer scones. So it all looks like it's going to be wonderful on paper. I can't wait to dig into it. I'm ordering a bottle of rabbit juice. I don't think it's done very often here. I think I made the waiter a little nervous about that, but I'm apparently going to get some. I want to relax. I want to take my time. I don't want to hurry in any way. You do have an hour and a half of a scheduled amount of time here, but my other waiter said it's okay. No light's going to go off and they're not going to hurry me off. So hopefully it won't be like the Corinthia, I can tell you. So this is rather unique. I was brought my bottle of champagne, but here it is. This is how it was presented. I'm gonna have to use my magical powers to open this myself, I believe, and to hopefully get an ice bucket. You need an ice bucket, right? Yeah. This is not the first time that I've been able to have special champagne at the Harry Potter Studios. David and I went to an after-hours event here for Valentine's Day a few years ago. We had dinner, tables for two in the Great Hall. It was amazing, in the proper dining room. And it was one of the most romantic things in the world. And I'll put some pictures around here and let you see a little bit, but yes. that was an amazing evening, and we had lots of champagne, lots of magical rabbit juice. My afternoon tea stand has just arrived, and it's absolutely lovely, if not once again magical. So at the top, what I'm looking at is all of my beautiful sweets. I mean, they are gorgeous. In the middle, I've got some of my savory bites. And then down below, I have a whole tray of sandwiches, Molly Weasley's sandwiches. She's worked very hard on these, I can tell. And then on a separate tray, I do have my scones and my clotted cream. So let's get this afternoon tea started. With your afternoon tea, they do not give you a list of different kinds of tea that's available. There's a few herbal teas, there's Earl Grey and English breakfast. There is also, you can get coffees or hot chocolates and different kinds of juices like orange juice or apple juice. So you're not stuck with just tea. I'll probably have some Earl Grey when I go into my sweets. So we'll do it and I'll show you when I do. So if you're enjoying your time so far here down in Wanderland, make sure you click on the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you will know all the fabulous things here to do in London, around London, and beyond London, because I would love to show you all these fun things here in Wanderland. All right, Molly Weasley, let's see how you do your sandwiches. Our first sandwich is going to be Wiltshire ham with grain mustard on tomato bread. Here it is. And I will tell you, my tea tower came out very quickly, so I do know that they make them ahead of time, but the bread is not cold. It seems a little forgiving, which is always great, so let's give it a try. How very interesting. The tomato bread, it almost tasted like there was a little pesto in there. It was very Italian kind of flavored with oregano and such. Yeah, very nice. A couple layers of ham, and the grain mustard was very nice with it. Yeah, a great way to start a decent little sandwich. Ooh. This one is cucumber and cream cheese and chives on spinach bread. The bread is absolutely green. It looks wonderful. I love that they're not doing just a completely traditional afternoon tea. It's a little unique with the different kinds of breads. I think that's great. I really enjoyed that little cucumber sandwich. I think they're going more into lovely sandwiches, and it says on the menu that these are not your squashed corned beef sandwiches that Ron took on the train up to Hogwarts. No, these are Molly Weasley's special sandwiches, and they're supposed to invoke the love and warmth that she used to bring upon all that she was around. And you know, I believe it. It's a lovely little sandwich. Cream cheese, mint, dill, it was gorgeous. So let's keep going. Tell me below in the comments, are you a Harry Potter fan? Have you read the books? Have you seen the movies? Have you done anything Harry Potter? And tell me, what house do you belong in? I'm a proud Hufflepuff, I am. So tell me, what are you? And do you know what your Patronus is? My next sandwich is cream chicken curry on dark cocoa bread. Here we are. Can you see that? There it is. Looks good. I will tell you, all of these are very uniform. I'm very pleased with this. Being a tourist attraction, that's something to be said. Ooh, and it smells so much like that lovely spice-infused curry that I'm loving. That was absolutely delightful. There was a lot of filling in there, lovely big chunks of chicken, and it had that hint of Indian spices. It was really delicious. And I've never had it on cocoa bread before, but yeah, it was really delicious. I think any of these people would be very pleased to have. They're not bland at all, but they're not over the top. It's elevated from a tourist attraction. I'm probably going to say this constantly throughout the rest of this tea. But yeah, I am really pleased that it's so nice, definitely. This is also a really fun experience. If you are into Harry Potter stuff, like I said before, I'm a Hufflepuff. And it's really fun to see different people dining around me. that are in their school robes and from the other houses. So in front of me, I've got a bunch of Ravenclaws. I have another Hufflepuff I see in front of me. There's a few Gryffindors. It's just so fun just to be in this atmosphere. I mean, honestly, if you love Harry Potter, you'd probably be very happy with this too. My final of Molly Weasley's savories or sandwiches is going to be prawn and mayonnaise on lemon bread. Here it is. Look at that beautiful color. A very, very Hufflepuff. That was the winner. The prawn and mayonnaise on lemon bread. Oh, lovely chunks of prawns or shrimp, as you know in America. But the mayonnaise, it wasn't overly mayonnaise-y, but lots of lemon, almost like there was lemon zest with it. It was a very fresh and happy sandwich. The lemon bread is gorgeous. Yeah, very juicy, lovely, lovely sandwich. So looking at my tea tower, they give you a lot of food here for the money, I tell you. You will not go hungry when you have afternoon tea here at the Wizarding World. We are off now to the savory bites. The first one we have is Hagrid's meat pie. It is apparently a lovely slow-cooked beef pie. And this is in honor of Hagrid and all of the lovely feasts they have in the Great Hall. So let's give it a try. It's not a hot pie, but that's okay. Meat pies don't have to be hot. So let's try it. Well, Hagrid, you know what you're doing. So the pastry was nice and flaky. The beef brisket inside was just delightful. It was not dry. It was so tender. A little bit of the juice from the meat pies. Yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely little meat pie. Our next treat is the common room sausage roll. It is ham hock and feta sausage. Isn't that wonderful? It looks delightful. A snack so quintessentially British that the students celebrated in the Gryffindor common room when Harry won his Triwizard task. There is so much going on with this little roll. Wow, the flavors are incredible. Yes, it's very hammy, it's very salty, it's very buttery from the pastry shell. It's glorious, actually. The last of our savories is going to be smoked salmon, layered with velvety cream cheese and samphire on a beetroot waffle. And this is inspired by Minerva McGonagall's Homeland of Scotland and also the backdrop of Hogwarts. That was a shock to my taste buds. I loved it. So the beetroot waffle was very thin and crisp, beautifully smoked salmon, and then herby cream cheese with a samphire. A little bit of seaweed type stuff. The three of it together, the beetroot waffle gave it a very earthy taste. The salmon gave it smoky, yet the cream cheese just, what do I say other than it was glorious. I do a lot of these afternoon teas for you guys, but a lot of things don't shock me or impress me, but this was very, very delightful. Yeah, lovely. So we're going to go on now to a little bit of halftime, and then when we come back, we're going to go on to our Butterbeer scones. I decided on some Earl Grey tea. I'm going to start on my scones right now, so let's get to it. They are infused with Butterbeer, which is kind of like a cream soda, and they have chocolate inside. And look, I have a little thing of clotted cream. It all looks fabulous. I just received my hot tea. It's in a clear teapot, of course, and I ordered some Earl Grey and the most cute sugar cellar ever. It's in a cauldron. I might just have to have a little sugar cube just to take one. The scone was glorious. It was not studded with chocolate. It was more of like a butterscotch studding of the little scone. And then the scone, or the clotted cream itself, was a more whipped kind of situation. It was not your typical clotted cream, your heavy, thick, dense, glorious clotted cream. But this is very delicious, and it did have a hint of that cream soda in it. The perfect thing to cut through all the sweet. So, here's to you guys, and thanks for joining me. We're going on to our sweet treats right now. My first is the golden snitch. Look at this. Here it is. Oh yeah, look at that. So, unlike the first snitch that Harry caught that contained the resurrection stone, this is not it. This one, though, has white chocolate with raspberry ganache. So let's give it a go. That white chocolate was beautifully rich and creamy, but that hit of the raspberry inside of it, perfect. My next sweet treat is called Follow the Butterflies. Here it is. Look at this. Oh, isn't it lovely? So it's supposed to be caramel and passion fruit. And you know what? I agree with Ron. He said, follow the butterflies. They're much better than following the spiders. I will follow those butterflies anywhere. Chocolate and passion fruit. You bite into that lovely sphere, and it is a flood of beautiful passion fruit. My next sweet treat is Hagrid's pumpkin loaf cake, inspired by Hagrid's larger-than-life pumpkins outside. And it has a little praline crunch down below, as you can see. That pumpkin patch little delight was so beautiful. It was just a perfect little autumn cake. A lot of spices, a lot of pumpkin. The candiness of the soil, the pecan soil, was so delightful. Thank you, Hagrid. You know how to grow your pumpkins. Next is Dumbledore's Sherbet Macaroon. Lemon macaroon. It is lemon with a little bit of candied lemon. Probably one of the best macaroons I've ever had. Yeah, it was tart, but a little sweet. It was perfect. Magical. So for our last little sweet treat is Lupin's macaroon. It's a chocolate one. And as you know, Lupin always felt that chocolate was the best remedy to offer calmness and sereneness. And obviously, the best thing to get over a Dementor's attack. So let's give it a try. Lupin was incredibly right. I have such feelings of calm and happiness after that macaroon. It was so indulgent and chocolatey and dark and thick and beautiful. The outside of the shell was so light. Inside it was just everything you want from a macaroon. There's many different ways to get here. What I chose to do is I took a train in from my hometown into London, and then I took another train from Euston Station, and then I hopped on a bus, a Harry Potter bus, and it took me directly to the studios. So that's what you have to do. It's no easy feat. You can also take your own car, you can take a taxi, I'm sure, but it's about 25 minutes from the center of London, if not longer. So plan accordingly. I booked my afternoon tea directly with Making of Harry Potter Studios. I will make sure to leave my links down below for you to check it out in the description. You must make reservations for afternoon tea in advance. You cannot do a walk-up at all. It's very, very important. And with this, you have to make a reservation to the tour as well. You can't just come here for afternoon tea. And you have to book for 2 people. And so I have plenty here. Because I'm only one, I get double the portion, but I was told whatever I do not finish, they'll box up and keep in the refrigerators for me. So after I've finished my afternoon at the whole walk around in the studios, I can come back and get refrigerated portions back, which is really great. Great customer service, definitely. How much it costs for afternoon tea for 2 people right here. Wow, I was completely surprised at how fabulous this afternoon tea is. I mean, once again, I do these quite often for you guys, and being a tourist attraction, I think it'd be kind of like pointless, but yeah, it was magnificent, magical, and lovely. The food was glorious. The atmosphere was second to none. And yes, if you're coming here to the Harry Potter Studios in North London, Leviston, I believe it's called, definitely book yourself in advance afternoon tea. You will not be disappointed. Just enjoy it. Read all the stories that go along with each of the different kinds of foods that you're going to try, and I think you will have a magical time like I did. So please like and subscribe, and you know what? I will see you next time down the rabbit hole. Bye-bye.